Hello everyone, Ryan here. Godsmack. Godsmack's self-titled debut album was first released August 25th, 1998. Now, of course, they had originally self-released it sometime before that, but it ended up being re-released on a major label in 1998. So I'll go ahead and give the track listing, talk about some of my favorites. First track off this album is Moon Baby. Second is Whatever. Third is Keep Away. Fourth is Time Bomb. 5 is Bad Religion. 6 is Immune. 7, Someone in London. That's the instrumental track. 8 is Get Up, Get Out. 9 is Now or Never. 10, Stress. 11 is Situation. 12, the final track, is titled Voodoo. Now, as far as 5 of my favorites go, my fifth favorite is Situation. I like the guitar riffs on that song. I also like the guitar solo. It's got a nice bluesy kind of sound to it. Also bluesy feel to it. My fourth favorite is Moon Baby, which is the first track. I like the way it begins with the whole switching of the channels thing, and then just like comes in right away with the heavy guitar riffs, heavy drum beat, heavy bass line. My third favorite is Whatever. I definitely like that. From my understanding, I know that this was the only track off this album that they recorded well after they had recorded every other song, and they kind of were on the fence about including it in the album. But overall, it worked out for them, and I'm glad that they did end up including it on the album, because it is an awesome song, awesome guitar riffs. My second favorite is Immune. Again, that one I like the guitar riffs, drum beats, bass line. And my number one favorite on this album is Keep Away. Keep Away, I would say, for me, is definitely the only song off this album that has the most profound kind of lyrics. And I remember first seeing the music video for it, and just the way kind of like, to me, I interpret the lyrics as, anytime anybody struggles with trying to live up to somebody's expectations, whether it's, their family's expectations or just society's expectations in general, it can be a very hard thing to deal with, especially on a regular basis. And especially for me at the time, of course, I was still a teenager when I first heard this album. I was going through a lot, but of course, obviously, what teenager doesn't have a lot to deal with, or even feel like they have a lot to deal with. But yeah, I mean, it was a very transitional time for me also, for a lot of people, obviously. So listening to this song, for me, it helped me just kind of deal with realizing that ultimately I had to stick to just being myself no matter what. And yeah, I guess that's mostly why it's my absolute favorite off this album. Of course, Godsmack, I know they had been around for, I want to say, maybe like close to 5 years before recording and releasing their debut album. Which makes sense, because bands got to have a certain amount of time in which they can build up a fan base, also grow and write material, all that stuff. As far as a rating goes, I give this album definitely 5 out of 5 metal horns. Definitely. I will say it's been some time since I've listened to the entire album all the way through. But I definitely got to listen to it all the way through now, especially after uploading this review. Yeah, definitely, if you haven't heard this album yet, I do recommend listening to it in its entirety at least once. Also, I'll provide links to some of the tracks on here, some of the music videos. You can check them out for yourself. And yeah, that'll do it for my review of Godsmack's self-titled debut album. Again, 5 out of 5 metal horns. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget, you can follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Check out my Facebook page. And as always, till next time, keep it real, keep on rocking, and peace.